Well, welcome guys, thanks for checking out this video. This is a part 2 of the official release Street Fighter figurines, actually released by fanhome. Now, I did state in the very first video I was a bit of a sucker because I fell for those adverts that you probably would have recognized from Facebook Marketplace. It was quite late at night and I was like, ooh, that's a good deal, only about £1 for a Ryu or a Ken figurine. So I did a dedicated video on that if you want to check it out there, and also put in the description box below. And this is the second package that was delivered to me. It was actually delivered about over a week ago, but I got some backlog, got some videos, so now I can actually get some time and do a dedicated video for the second patch. So this actual second delivery patch cost almost £40, so that's why I was a bit of a sucker. The originally one was just basically 99p to activate it, and then £6.99 for delivery. So I thought for two figurines, should I say, and the actual collection magazines, I thought that was an awesome deal, and they always could make a good Christmas present. So now with the second one, I give this an unboxing. Finally, after about a week, here it is. I did the pleasure of already cutting the tape off, so we don't have to spend too much time doing that. Let's give this an unboxing and see what we get all together with the second delivery. Hopefully it's worth about £40. So there's my receipt, blah blah blah. Issue 3, 4, 5 and 6 all together, because it basically gives you a catch-up. And what we got, oh yeah, let's put these on the side for now. Don't want to spoil things there. I don't know why I put that axe on. So we got all our 4 figurines all together, and we have our tasty magazines. Let's put that aside. So we got 4, 5, 6 and 3. Why is that? It's creased. Value has disappeared. Right, yeah. Oh man, what's going on here? I think when it was packaged, it must have just been caught in the cardboard or something like that. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a damaged good here. But that's my M Bison one. Anyway, no one likes M Bison anyway. Here he is. Let's give this a quick look now, and I'll show you what it's like from the other side of the camera. All those creases. So, some detailed information again about the character itself and the evolution throughout the actual released games. I do find these details pretty awesome, and how he actually evolved, and the type of details you get from the actual moves he gets. It's really interesting, and you get some pretty awesome posters. So this is the same deal with basically every character that you get. And you get a bit more information about Capcom, like games they released in the same time period, or even before. This one was released in 1987, Bionic Commando. There have been a lot of games for this. I think the last game of this, of Bionic Commando, came out for 360 PS3 era. Didn't actually receive well, but that's pretty cool. There's also a Game Boy Color version of it. Nice. So it's very interesting. These are just going to give them a quick scan, and let's have a look at issue 3. There he is. And let's open him up. Slowly. Go. Okay, nice. I like the detail in the hat. Let's get this off. There he is. Bit of a fiddle there. I do like the detail in the hat and the actual powers he's got going on in his hands. So the build quality is pretty nice on all these figures. They do have a bit of a premium feel than what you get for a bit cheaper, to be honest. It's a good size with these actual figurines, and nice little detail at the bottom here. And Bison, that's what we had over here, not in Japan, which is Bullrog, I believe. So this is 2020. So these were coming out last year. Capcom USA. So there's M Bison looking pretty mean. So now let's move on to the 4th one. Blanka. Who blanks all night? Same type of deal again. I do like the actual quality of the magazines, not too cheap. Again, more information and some details. Really good read if you want to take a good dwell and time on one of these. So these actual figurines, Let's see where the original version came from. You got Barcelona, so in Spain, and in the UK it's published in London. And you also have customer service numbers in case you have any problems, or even an email contact number for the UK, USA, and in Germany. And these actual magazines are printed in Poland. So there's a bit of a collective collaboration going on here. Again, pretty nice detail about Blanka himself. It's only 25 years old. So one of the main reasons why I've got these figurines in the first place was to try and actually do up my little game studio a bit better. Big fan of Street Fighter, and as always, if there was a problem, I can always give these away for Christmas presents or birthday presents. Because I was only after a couple, but then the actual subscription, I did want to cancel it before, and I emailed them, but they didn't get back to me until about a fair few days after, and the second shipment was already on its way. So that's what was the big problem was, but I've managed to cancel it so far, unless you guys actually want to see more videos of me doing these figurines. But normally I do videos about new games coming to old systems, also hacks, soft mods, and tips and things like that. There we go, pretty cool poster, gotta say. Not that you want to tear these magazines up, but remember back in the day in the old ones, you would just clip out these staples, and then you could just tear these out without ripping the actual paper out. Remember doing that as a kid? It's very interesting with the actual releases of Street Fighter. When they originally came out, the actual arcade system had a license with the actual original name, I believe. There's more details on this, so it was actually exclusive to the Super Nintendo. So that's why it was pretty big, but the Mega Drive managed to get a port when they actually changed the name and then released another version. I think it was like Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's why you got a different name. And then they had Street Fighter Super Turbo, so they can actually change the name and have copyright and distribute it on other consoles. So that's why we got different versions of the game, and a lot of people did enjoy the improvements as it went along. And I remember Street Fighter was absolutely huge in the UK. I remember seeing the original cabinets back in the day. We even had them here where I'm based. I remember seeing one in Portugal when I was a little kid, and yeah, I just remember seeing these so popular, and if anyone could pull off some good moves, you would get a crowd around about 4 or 5 people. It's not like America that you get like a good 100 people around watching you. There was so many combinations, whatever that word is, you know what I'm on about. They have Capcom games, and they were released on the PlayStation 2. I think there may have been one on the Dreamcast, not too sure. But of course the PS3, PS4, and also you can play that on PS5. Where a lot of Capcom games, so there's plenty of way to play these, and it's nice to have some more information of what Capcom games were released as well. Because you can't go wrong with Capcom arcade games from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. They were just smacking the ball out of the park every game. So now let's move on to our next one, which is number 5. Here we go. And it's Chun-Li's. Oh my god. Gotta show you the figurine first, isn't I? Getting a bit ahead for myself. Let's open this up. Slowly. There he is. Man, he's green and mean. So, oof, he is a bit weird for me. He doesn't, he's a bit green. Of course he's green, but I don't know, it looks a bit weird. Detail's good. And let's look at the back. There we go, Blanka 2020. Yeah, he's alright. He's not my fave, but he will do. So let me know in the comments box below which is actually your favourite one here. And Bison look pretty mean. Now let's move on to Chun-Li's. Chun-Li's is on episode 5. There's the magazine. So let's have another quick gander on this one. I'll try and be pretty quick. A strong arm of the law. I do really like the original anime series as well. The very first one, I think that was the best one. The very first one. And there was a bit of a controversy because do you remember the PlayStation 2 game that had the anime actual film as well with it, with the collector's bundle? It didn't actually show a scene with Chun-Li in the shower, but if you bought the DVD, they had that in there. I thought that was pretty weird. I'm not sure if it actually took away some other content as well. So again, details on those awesome moves. A sweet poster. Check it out. original poster for the original Street Fighter, which I did say in the first video. I did have a memory of the very first one for the Commodore 64, and I thought that was awesome. And yeah, we had Street Fighter 89. What's that one all about? For Final Fight. Oh yeah, it came out on the PlayStation 1, the Capcom Generations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was it. Let's have a look now at number 5. Let's give her open. Looking good. A little creepy with those aggressive eyebrows. Weirdly black legs. That's good quality again. I think these are shaping up to be worth the value, but Vega is the biggest. Let's have a look at that one. Oh, show the magazine first. Ba-ba-ba. Here he is. One of the most interesting characters. I remember playing it originally on the SNES and also on the Mega Drive, and Vega was a bit of a you-know-what to take down. How old is this guy? 24. From Spain. Very egocentric guy. But those moves were solid, especially in the original. I remember that. I could not pull those games. Here we go. Nice. Check out that poster. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there was a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD remix. It's a long name, for the 360 and the PS3, and that did get a port over then to the Switch. And I think that may have been a port from the PC version. I'm not too sure. I remember not being too much of a fan because I kind of didn't like the character sprites. Yeah, they just kind of took away from that a bit. Yeah, I rather the look of the original, but there's one game I didn't really get into. What else did they make? Black Tiger, Tiger Road, looks pretty awesome. Side-scrolling action, one of my favorites genres ever. So let's open up the last one, which is Vega. He's in a pretty big box. Yeah, this is one I was looking forward to. I don't want to damage it. Yeah, this one is pretty sweet. There we have it. We have all our 4 collectors, and I got my other 2 somewhere. Oh, over there with my rest of my guys. These are pretty awesome. For 40 quid, it's definitely worth it. If you're thinking about £10 each, not too bad. And then, yeah, you got your magazines and those pretty awesome information about it. So I basically cancelled the subscription service. I just thought I'd give you a show on these awesome Capcom Street Fighter figurines by fanhome. And let me know in the comments box below which is your favourite, and if you guys are subscribed as well to this service. And perhaps later down the road, or even quite sooner, I may jump back on board because they look pretty nice, but I think I've got enough Street Fighter stuff going at the moment. So as always, if you like this video, hit that button. If you want to help and support, click subscribe, leave a comments below, and I'll catch you lot on the next video. Just broke. My Bluetooth button just broke. So